Hey, you! Stop! Tripping!
To me, wait, get out of here, bro. To me, he's becoming one of the New York Kings. You know, obviously his crew, it's very fitting, the name. He's a titan in the game. He actually did really well at Break Free. Made it to the top 16. I'm so proud of him. The one and only Nebz. Come through, brother.
Yo, what's up?
Ooh, I wish we had like a little like clapping sesh up in here.
Clap for myself. What's up, bro?
What's good, my brother? So, tell a little bit about yourself to the people, man.
Okay. Well, I represent Queens, New York.
Woo!
Before breaking, I was playing basketball for a living. And then slowly got inspired through the dance scene. And I just started breaking. And moving was fun. And I just got inspired really by footwork first. And people such as like Born. I remember Casper was really cool to watch at that time. And I was just like, yo, I want to do this. Specifically, watching a Red Bull competition on TV and seeing Wing and Taisuke. And I was like, yo, I used to do this before playing basketball. I want to get back into it. And then now I'm here. A couple years later. Well, a lot of years later.
You know what's funny? We're close enough where he's told me all that, and I know that about him. And he even told me, because Born is one of my crewmates, so to hear him know that was, you know, he inspired you, that's dope too to me, you know what I mean? But one of the things I wanted to ask you, which I'm asking all the judges, when it comes to this competition today, we have 4 of the illest crews from the tri-state area. What are you looking for when it comes to them battling? Because a lot of people don't get to hear that from the judges, and it's exciting to have that straight from the judge's mouth. What are you looking for?
For me specifically, I really like creativity and watching a unique style. Specifically, watching somebody create in footwork or through power transitions is really fun for me to see. And I like someone who's really complete. So watching someone from presentation to execution all the way through, sort of like a storytelling. But I also understand that everyone has different styles. So at that point, it comes down to who's executing their style better and what are they saying in the message. Kind of like a sentence. Is there an exclamation mark? Is there a period? How are you starting? For me, that stuff is important. So this is what I'm looking for. A complete b-boy executing their style.
That's awesome, bro. And I already, like I said, I already knew that about you, but it's good to hear from your mouth and to the people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But another thing I wanted to ask, you know, growing up in the New York scene, you know, what are the things that you took away from growing up in the tri-state area, the New York scene? Is there anything that inspired you when it comes to our scene in general?
For me, when I first started, I mainly just had my crew around me and people like Jay, Uncle Will, and Shuggy, like a Slep Gym in New York. And even Remix and Bedbug, just like my whole crew. Watching them get down, it was really inspiring for me at that time because I didn't really know many young people doing it. But then coming into the scene more so and seeing Supreme and X-Fiends, I feel like that really had a very hard impact on my career. And watching these guys get down and someone like Frankie or Ken Fury specifically, watching them build a unique type of style that wasn't really understood at the time because New York had this raw, aggressive mentality, and seeing these people just stay true to their style was very inspiring for me. Even people like Samo, who took a musical approach and stood true to his guns. So it taught me that I want to stay true to what I'm doing. Yeah.
Dope.
Oh, and also like Quick Step and these people right now who are still continuing putting work. They're helping me right now, and it's also making me want to grow as a b-boy. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for sharing that. And honestly, I share a lot of that myself as well. A lot of those people that he was talking about inspired myself in my breaking community, including Ready to Rock in the Bronx, obviously, because that's part of my crew. They inspired me as well. But the last question I wanted to ask you, you know, if you could give a message to the world out there, one big message that you want to share, Nebz, what would that be?
Well, I was having this talk earlier with a couple of people, and I feel like it's the concept for today. So the message I would give right now in the time period that we're in, especially with the pandemic, is you might not be able to control life, and the situations brought to you and the obstacles given, but you always have a choice. So what you choose matters. And I know it's a very stereotype thing to say and very common, but I think it's very true for us to build a strong mindset and a strong willpower to continue to choose despite the difficulties presented to us. So yeah, there's no comfort and growth at the same time. So if you want to grow more, it's okay to have moments where you're stressed and down, but just remember to choose wisely and get back up when you feel ready, when you think you can. So, yeah.